And I'm here alongside Devin Gannon of the Westminster men's swim team. How you doing this afternoon, Devin?
Pretty good. Pretty excited to swim and get some competition out of the way.
Good, good. Now, you are a senior, correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
So you've been here for 4 years. Explain your experience as a Titan so far.
Um, although I went to a pretty large high school at Shaler area, it was a really small team, and so that's a pretty big difference for me coming to a really big program that we really have the numbers to compete in our conference and eventually get on to the next level. So that's a pretty big difference for me. So that and it's just a such close knit group that yeah.
Okay. Now, how do you cope with the loss of some important senior leaders from last year?
We lost on the guy side. We lost 4 seniors, and they were all a big part of the team. But you do that every year, and you move on. I mean, you could say that we lost a pretty powerful swimmer in the pack, MVP Ben Gutman. But then again, our breaststrokers won both events earlier this week against W&J. They stepped up right away and filled in the role. So guys are always willing to step up, and that makes a big difference.
You suffered an injury earlier this season. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Kind of, I'm not really sure how. Maybe just from a little bit of overwork. Kind of hurt my back. It's a little bit out of line, and it affected my shoulders a little. But I don't know. It's a little step back, but I feel like for me, a swim season when the stars align and I never get hurt, it never really happens. And I've overcame things like this before, so just kind of working to keep my strokes technically correct, so that way once I'm healthy, I'll be able to swim fast.
Okay, thank you very much, Devin.
All right, thank you.
That was Devin Gannon of the men's swimming and diving team. Stay tuned. A little later, we'll sit down with Caitlin Layberger and find out what she's looking forward to do this season. Dreams of glory. Your name forever immortalized among sports elite. A moment of greatness captured and remembered for all eternity. This is Westminster College Swimming and Diving. These are among the desires the men's and women's swimming and diving teams strive to achieve day in and day out. The student athletes comprising the teams are family-like when it comes to practices and competitions, the women practicing right alongside the men. With a grueling schedule and back-breaking practices, both the men's and women's teams work hard. Titan Junior student Todd Slobodniak explains.
Every day we have a usual schedule of like how the week goes. We swim 2 mornings a week, which is Monday, Friday. We lift Tuesday and Thursday mornings, and then 5 days a week, obviously, we have afternoon practice. Most of our practices consist of, usually throughout the week, the warm-ups usually get a little bit longer, so we're starting to get a little bit sore throughout the week. Then we have kind of main sets. Monday, Friday is more of like a cardio set, freestyle. Tuesday, Thursday is a set that dedicated to your stroke, or if you're like a specialist freestyle, like a sprinter or a distance swimmer. And then Wednesday we do a lactate set, which is like race preparation. Like we'll do a lot less yardage, but it'll be all out sprint for times, and that just kind of gets you ready for your race, and it switches it up. So practice is pretty different every day. So.
With 3 national qualifiers and 12 all-pack swimmers returning to the team this year, senior student athlete Chris Bodle says don't blink or you'll miss the excitement.
But stay tuned, because the relays at the end, the last couple events, are going to be really exciting, and that's where the meet's going to be determined right there.
I'm Bradford Eric reporting poolside for the Westminster Cable Network. Hello again, I'm Bradford Eric, and now I'm sitting down with Caitlin Layberger of the Westminster women's swimming and diving teams. Now, what events do you swim for the women's swimming and diving team?
My specialty is breaststroke, but at dual meets I kind of just swim whatever coach puts me in. And
does not knowing what events you'll do for each meet kind of add a little bit of pressure?
Yeah, it's always a little nerve-wracking going and seeing the lineup. You never know what to expect, but I know that they know what they're doing and trust in them that they're putting me in what is best for the team, so that's what I'm going to do.
Now, what are your personal goals for this season?
Um, in the long run, I want to be able to go to nationals and hopefully get top 3 this year. I got 4th last year, and it's a big goal for me, so I'm going to try to do everything to achieve that.
Now, you've been to the NCAA Division III Swimming and Diving Championships 2 years in a row. Is it going to be 3 this year?
Well, I'm hoping, but you never know. I mean, I could get injured or something, but that's probably my goal next to winning PACs as a team. My number 2 goal is definitely going to nationals.
Now, you've broken numerous school records. How does that feel?
I mean, it's a big accomplishment, and it feels good, but it has a lot of pressure on me. Going into meets, I think people just expect me to do well, and sometimes, I'm not on the game or whatever, but it feels good. It's nice to look up there and see my name.
Now, how does the women's swimming and diving team cope with the loss of some important senior leaders?
I mean, you lose people every year, so that's going to be a problem, but you always have freshmen that are going to come in that are going to be willing to replace the seniors or do something, step up, and with that, I mean, you'll have the juniors step up, and just a big cycle that's going to happen. So I think, we lost some good swimmers, but there's always good swimmers coming back into the program.
Okay. Thank you very much, Caitlin.
Thank you.